Hello, 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 welcome back to the continuing adventures of Octowitch, the Archmage. At this point, I've mastered every skill that actually needs mastering. I'm wielding enough awesome rings that my intelligence is high enough to shoot maximum damage stuff. I'm basically win right now. I have 2 regen rings, so I'm getting back health at an alarmingly fast rate. I've also picked up 14 to 15 runes. All that's left is the tomb. And to acquire said rune, I must head to, first, the crypt. So let's get moving. Other things I would point out, the crypt is home, or the tomb is home to some of the most unique challenges Crawl has to offer, in terms of mummy death curses and lots of them being an actual thing. I am going to gather up a ton of restore abilities so that I can better deal with this challenge. What else? I'm just trying to remember. There's a lot of other things that goes on in the crypt that makes it difficult, make no mistake, but it's not a big deal if you have Lich Form, because Torment Immunity means they can't torment me, and it means that they don't really get that much benefit from Agony because I have triple RN, which is really nice. I resist Necrotic. So yeah, there's that. Really, the death curse stat drains are the biggest thing they can do to me, and let's be honest here, my self-inflicted intelligence stat drain is already pretty bad, so I already have answers for it that I've had to deal. Self-inflicted through the crystal ball miscast, which will always happen pretty much no matter what. Man, the crypt was on floor 14? Or the vault was on floor 14? That was early. No wonder I had a hard time with the crypts when I first came in. Okay, where is the tomb? Crypt 3. Well, let's head down to Crypt 3. Crypt 3. Okay, where's the tomb? There it is. Before entering, I'll just take one quick look over my stuff. I'm going to drop 2 restore abilities back just in case they all explode somehow and I need to come back and get some. Sustain abilities should help take the edge off of mummy death curses, so let's remove 2 rings. We'll start off with the Ring of Resist Fire int +4, because there shouldn't be any specific fire threat here. And how would we do with Strength -4? Excellent! Okay, so then Strength +4 int +2 can go as well. And I would actually like to... I don't need to draw. Actually, yeah, all my items are going to end up cursed that I carry with me into here. So any item that I don't anticipate actually using, I'm going to kind of drop. I forgot to pick up a huge stack of remove curses before I came in, but mercifully there's one at the top of the vault, so I don't have a big trip to go and get them if I change my mind. I'm wasting time. Let's just dive right in. This shit is almost done. I'm not going to make it that easy for him. Actually, you know what? I am. At this point, I no longer care about having cursed items. I have decided which items I want on. I've put them on. We're going with this. If I change my mind, I will quickly read a scroll of remove curse, step 1. Step 2, I will take off the offending ring and put on the ring that I wanted, which will in turn be cursed, and that's fine. Those sphinxes may look like pushovers, and they are, but they do have the ability to whatchamachallit you, and I don't want that to happen. Paralyze you, and that's really painful, obviously. You may have noticed that the mummy death curses are not limited to what I keep talking about, namely drain and pain. They also can do things like, sending a shadow after me to fight me, so keeping a few dragons nearby helps, and I can always use mass abjuration against them. Mummies in and of themselves can summon a lot of creatures, but again, mass abjuration works wonders. They can slow you, while I can haste, so, you know, I can counteract it. For everything they can do, for every action they can take, I have a greater than and opposite reaction. Fuck Newton. See right there? I just mass abjure to get rid of whatever they happen to have summoned after me. Do I have disintegration? I do. I don't care about that statue then. Thing about the tomb. There's an up, then a down, then an up, then a down. So here's my first tomb. Here's my first down. Ta-da! I'm under attack from all sides. Here's the trick. Haste. I now get double the turns, right? So now I'm just going to blow everything away as fast as I can. If you make noise in the tomb, it's a large, empty, desolate, echoey place. So everything hears you. You're going to aggro the entire level. People warn you not to do this. I say just don't go to a tomb until you're ready to deal with the whole level at once. Now come the real mummies, the greater ones, the truly scary ones. The Khufu level ones. Okay, well, as long as they're not RF+++, they're still going to take a shit ton of pain from me. And I'm pretty sure mummies are actually susceptible to fire. Maybe not these ones, though. Yeah, these guys have absolutely no bonus versus fire. Okay, that right there is what you don't want to have happen. Crystal ball fail, and you lose all your mana. It's better to rely on Vehumet giving you mana back, I think. Anyway, whatever. Didn't make a huge difference, I just channeled a bit. If it had happened 20 turns earlier, or 15 turns earlier, I would have just gone upstairs and dealt with the fallout when I came back. Also did a mass abjure there to get rid of those stragglers. Because half the time, if you see little monsters here that are still after you after the firestorms, it means that they didn't survive the firestorms, they just weren't there at the time. Okay, what's this? See, there's something there that's casting these to fight my fire cyclones. Okay. You gotta love this. There's just this arc of fire all over where, all around my position to the east. And you gotta hate that I, again, fail. How? Yeah, it's never... Notice that I finally took some intelligence damage, but because of all of the sustainabilities I'm stacking... In fact, let's take a look at where it happened. Oh, it doesn't say. Either that or I've gone too fast and I just didn't catch it. Whatever. Bottom line, either a mummy death curse or a gaze into the crystal ball failed me. And made me lose some intelligence. But again, I have double sustainabilities, so if it deals 3 points of intelligence damage, I only take 1. Not as big a deal. At all. What would have taken 10 -3 attacks to truly drain my intelligence... If it would have taken 5 or 8 -3 attacks to truly drain my intelligence to dangerous levels, right? So bringing me down 20 odd points, right? 5 or 7 attacks. Now it would take 2 or 3 times as many, 10 to 30 attacks. And then I can just say, oh, you know what? Restore abilities, I get it all back. If there was a DM, he'd be crying. Of course, after the way he gave me no bloody equipment for the first half of the game, I wouldn't pity him. Okay, restore abilities shattering is kind of a big deal. The reason people keep telling me I should get traps and doors is so that this doesn't happen. To them I say, I can handle the traps. Let's go up. Let's blow things up. Come on. Oh god. The thing is they're bull guarding the door. I'm just going to firestorm past them. And with any luck, whatever it is that's there will die and I'll just move on. Poison arrow. Are you summoned? Yes, you are. You're gone. Are you summoned? Yes, you are. You're gone. Anybody else want to fight me? Alright then. It's not that mass abjuration is better than firestorming them, though it is, but it is a little cheaper and a lot smarter. It targets exactly the right enemy and just gets rid of it. Alright, see that teleport trap? That reminds me that it's a good idea to, where's my summon butterflies? H? There we go. Flood the hall with butterflies for the sake of detection. Notably, they are avoiding the Zot trap. I approve of this. Okay. In I go. Just periodically doing the summon butterfly thing to detect traps. Oh! It has a side effect. It forces the mummy to use abjuration on butterflies. What a waste. What an ultramaroon. What a nincompoop. Actually though, seriously, let's get the dragons back up. And off we go. I'm too lazy to actually search for traps every step. Just speed this thing up a little bit. No, you go away. I don't want to fight you. But yeah, if you are well equipped to handle death curses, they don't hurt you nearly as badly. It takes a lot for them to really get to you. Same applies to everything in this game, though. If you're prepared for it, it's not a big deal. Except certain things, like deep dwarf floors in Zot. Those are always a big deal. Just because whatever preparation you have now works against you. However powerful you are is more dangerous, etc. Though even those, having Death's Door can save your life. Back off, back off, back off. And burn everything that's here a couple times. It's the thing about zombies. Sometimes you have to kill them 3 times just to be sure. Okay. Bypass. I'm gonna start burning everything I see. Uh-oh, it's you. I forgot that there were things called mummies that I was supposed to be scared of. Okay. Now for the ultimate test of whether or not I'm ready. Firstly, I would like you to, because I can. Oh my god, what happened? Looks like it placed an exclusion for some reason. There we go. Firstly, take a look at my inventory because it's hilarious. Everything is cursed. Just because I can, it's not a good move or anything. I'm just going to uncurse everything and it all goes green. Okay, next. I'm going to be entering here. When I do, I'm going to be surrounded almost right away by 3 separate tiers of mummies, one after the other. I will almost certainly have to retreat at some point. This is all fine. Let's begin by getting all of my health back. No need to do this half-assed. We're just going to treat this like a ziggurat floor. That's exactly what we're going to do. So, swiftness... dodging. That's not the right spell. That's not the right spell. Mana back. Okay, try again. Swiftness, dodging. Repel missiles. Haste. Mana back. As many dragons as I have, go. And that's when I remember the up, then down, then up, then down process. This is just the second floor. Again. And then I have to deal with the final floor. Rat bastards. Okay, fine. Repeat. We're gonna end up having to do more, so whatever. Let's just blow everything up first. It's really cool how my flames passively detect traps for me. And also just standing still for as many turns as I am tends to make some of them show up. Even though my traps and door skill is, what, 3? By the way, for those of you who watch my videos to learn how to play, I want you to take 2 messages about traps and doors from this. Firstly, I want you to take the message that they are not actually game-breaking. It is okay to not have them mastered. But I also want you to take a lesson that I'm not teaching you because I'm bad. And that is that traps and doors are actually important. It is generally good practice to have it at half the level of your level, so at the end of the game 13, and by the time you're level 10, have them at 5. Leaving them at 2.8 is stupid. I can get this up 6 levels if I just turned it on for like 1 floor of anything, because I'm getting so much experience right now. But it's my personal thing. Allow me an idiosyncrasy. I think that they're stupid and I don't like training them, so I don't do it. They are in fact not stupid. I'm going to wait for contamination to wear off completely so that I can do more shenanigans. Okay. Swiftness, lich form, dodging. That isn't it. Repel missiles, mana back, haste, mana back. Down we go. Wow. This may be the unluckiest thing that has ever happened to me in all the time I've played Crawl. Finding myself adjacent to Menos on a staircase at the bottom of the tomb. I'm going to pull him up a floor, because this could have been worse. It could have been that I found him later. And then I'm going to control blink as far away from him as I can get. And I'm hasted still, so I'll close the door and gain as much distance as I can on him. Now I'm going to start fighting him. As soon as that door opens, I'll know he's coming. Until then, I will make more dragons. Because that door will open, I'm sure of it. This is Menos we're talking about. He's a menace to casters. For those of you who haven't seen me fight him before, the guy can silence in a large AoE around himself, haste himself, and then beat you to death with holy weapons. And he's still not coming, which makes me a little more than a little bit confused. Did he forget I was here? He died? Frickin' idiot, I wanted to kill you. That sucks. Well, I guess I overestimated him a little bit. I was ready to firestorm him to death in 3 turns, but whatever. You gotta remember, I'm the one who's killing angels left, right, and center, but old habits die hard, man. You see one of the scariest uniques in the game, you sometimes forget that you are much scarier. Hand to God, I kid you not, I once was scared of Grinder when I already had high-level fireballs going. Fireballs, I have no reason to be scared of Grinder, but it's just an instinct after you play enough and have been killed by him enough. Anyway, down I go. I'm going to ignore the mummy adjacent to me. I have bigger fish to fry with my mana. Just like with a ziggurat, I like gaining as much ground as I can first, so I have more room to retreat. And then, into the fray. Wow, they have like a marching line of guardians. Which actually does worlds for my mana regen, since, every time I kill them I get more mana. My dragon army is doing a good job holding off the summons that are showing up adjacent to me as part of the death curses. And I'm just continuing fireballing left, right, and center, because that's what I do. That's my shit. That's how I roll. It's my jam. That's how I roll. I'm strangling the soul shroud that's right next to me. And we'll just continue with what we're doing here. I'm really tempted to cast Mass Abjuration, but I should wait just a little bit longer for it to become a bit more relevant. It is relevant, but it can become a bit better. Okay, now's a good time. Now my dragons have no trivial targets to focus, and they're going to focus on getting back out ahead of me where they belong. My health is beginning to trickle down, but it is a trickle, and I have double regen, so I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Just ignore it. We gotta win the fight. I should probably regenerate mana right now, and Mass Abjuration will take the 3 off of me. Because you gotta realize, I am technically, in the long term, losing the battle, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd time I've killed Boris. I don't remember for sure. It's been a long time since the last time I've seen him, but pretty sure it's the 3rd time I've killed him. It'd be interesting to do a run where you just run around the dungeon trying to find Boris over and over and over. Okay, anyway. I was steadily losing health, but they were losing numbers far faster, and ultimately, the moment the fight is over, there's nothing they can do to me. Because of my double sustainabilities, all of the int drain and dex drain I've had has been 1 at a time, so it looks as though I almost haven't suffered it. Which is great. I'm like 5% worried that maybe my fireballs or my firestorms are destroying scrolls, but even if they are, who really cares at this point? The game's over. I'm not even going to pick up scrolls for the most part. Although I will say, they have some cool looking stuff down here. It's a shame I'm not more interested in it. What is this? It's a rod. I don't need rods. Get me out of here. There we go. You have collected all the runes. Now go and win. Golden rune has been acquired. And let's just go ahead and recharge anything that needs recharging. Teleportation. You know, it's interesting. For all the fuss I made about getting a wand of healing, all the times I needed to use it were before I acquired it. And ever since then, I haven't had the instance where I've truly needed to use it. Very interesting indeed. It's almost as though I needed the comfort of having it more than I needed it itself, for I had already become the warrior I desired to be in my heart. The Ring of Shaolin is sitting here for evade +8. If I was interested, I'd get it. I totally could find a slot for it, I'm sure, but it's much easier to just remove curse on everything, ditch something or the other, intelligence, I don't care, and put on a curse string. Instead of 2 sustainabilities, let's just get RF back and stick it in the sustainability slot. There we go, and there we go. RC is still suffering, it's fine. Alright, and that's it. That's the tomb. We're gonna use a random teleport here. Do I have the scroll? No, I don't. Fine, we'll use a random teleport here, because statistically that's gonna skip me from the up, down process, and just get me to the place I need to be to get out of here. No, I'm not gonna engage, I'm just gonna run. Okay, you I have to engage. Well done, sir. You have convinced me that you are worth killing. I hope you're proud of yourself, asshole. Okay. That is... oh, crap. Alright, well, my time is almost out, unfortunately, so... let's just get out of the tomb before I call the quits. Blink me, blow them the hell up. Okay, that's all of them down. I'm slowed, which is why enemies seem to be going so fast. They're fast relative to me. Okay, well, now that's it. I am out of the tomb. That is one success. So, what I'm going to do is... sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and call it the quits here. And probably the next vid will be the last for this character. For better or for ill, because 15 runes, baby! This is gonna be the win! Thank you all for watching, I appreciate it very much. I will see you guys next time!